What's up, YouTube? I am Ramon Garcia. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a great 2022 so far. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting year. Yep, and a lot is going to be happening, and I hope you all are ready to invest. I hope you guys have tightened up, educated yourself, and build some knowledge and are ready to go out there and start buying properties and making things happen to set your futures up, yours and your family's future. So it's very important that you get the ball rolling. You can't wait. Look what's happening. I mean, look, just really look what's happening, right? How it's. I was just talking to my real estate agent, and she told me that there's no inventory. She's like, Ramon, there's no inventory. Sell me your houses. Sell me your houses. I need inventory. Give me your houses so I can sell them. So that's what's happening out there, folks. A lot of stuff going on, inflation, all types of other issues that are going on that have been going on for 2 years now. We got a big election coming up this year, but I want to talk about. I've been doing a series of videos, and I want to talk in regards to how to get started. Right? How do I get started in this real estate market, Ramon? So I think I put two out already. One was, looking for properties, right? Basically, first thing you got to do is you got to look for the properties. And ways of doing it is, through local tax auctions, at your local municipalities, or, you know, um, going through a real estate agent, or, using real estate platforms such as Zillow and Realtor.com, and there's quite a bit of others out there. This one I'm going to talk about next. This one I'm going to talk about next is in regards to um, you putting in a little bit more of the hustle. You actually going out there and putting in the work. And I everything I talk about, I've done, I've experienced. I don't talk about something that I haven't done. So I just want to point that out. So I purchased a property, okay, through networking. I purchased 5 properties through networking, okay, and believe it or not, this gentleman, I caught him at the right time, and that's the thing, folks. You don't know what these people are going through. And so, Ramon, where are you getting at? Where are you trying to say? Well, I'm talking about owner financing. I'm talking about knocking on doors and, you know, going after these owners who own these properties, calling them up. I was going door to door back 10, 15 years ago and trying to find these owners to see if they want to sell their properties because they didn't have phone numbers listed like they do now. Now you can find anybody's phone number now. I didn't have that advantage back then. So I ran into this owner, and he owned 5 3-family houses. And when I was talking to him, he was in despair. He was so stressed out. And I said, well, I'll buy all 5 of your properties. And he was like, well, you'll buy my properties? Yeah, I'll buy your properties. And we kept talking, and come to find out, not only did I buy his properties, he owner financed me the properties. So he was like the bank. So we got our lawyers, we signed a contract, we made a deal on the houses, right? I didn't even look at the houses. There were five 3-family homes. And the price that he offered me, actually I offered him a price. I said, I'll give you, give you 100, I'll give you 100 grand per house. And he jumped on it. And I gave him the stipulations as far as, the down payment. And I said, would you owner finance it for me so we can get the deal done faster? Instead of trying to go through a bank, FHA, and trying to get all these banks, all these houses, and trying to get them inspected, and do an inspection, and then do this, and then do that. I said, look, we'll get our lawyers. Okay, he didn't know about owner financing. I had a little knowledge. we'll get our lawyers, and my lawyer will do a title search, right? Because the buyer does the title search. The buyer, whoever's buying the property, is responsible for the title search. At least where I'm at, the state that I'm in. And if everything's deed is clear and 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 good to go, well, you can refinance me the property. You'll be the bank. I told him. So you refinance me. We'll get a mortgage note on the property legally through the lawyers, and they'll file it, okay, with the clerk's office here in the local city that I bought the houses in, and I pay you a mortgage with interest instead of paying it to the bank. I'll pay it to you. That's called owner financing, and we made a deal. He loved it. I sold it to him. He loved it, and he sold me the houses. 5 houses. We closed quickly, and all the houses were rented. I had to do nothing. I had some tenants that moved out on me, but it wasn't one of my best. I think it was the best. No, it wasn't the best deal I had. It was one of my best deals I've ever had. I made. This gentleman owner financed $500,000 worth of homes. I gave him I gave him $50,000 down cash, and he refinanced the rest for 20 years at 5% interest. That crazy or what? He was so desperate. My point was, you may say, well, Ramon, nobody's going to do that, but it's possibly you won't get anybody doing it, giving you a deal like that, but you don't know, and it doesn't hurt to ask. So, this gentleman jumped on a deal, and I tell you, my friends and family, they thought I was a genius. But all I did was ask. I had a conversation with the guy. He told me how distraught he was and how he couldn't take it no more with the tenants. And he wants to sell everything. And I jumped on the opportunity, folks. How many times have you lost an opportunity, right, through a conversation and you didn't jump on it, whether it's real estate or whether it's anything else? Hmm? Think about that for a minute. I'm an opportunist. You jump on opportunities, and you're not taking advantage. Because number one, you're buying a house from him. If I default on the mortgage that I'm paying him, he gets his lawyer and he can take the properties back plus keep my down payment. So there's nothing for him. Okay, there's nothing for him to lose here. He's at a win-win situation, and he gets interest for 5 houses for the next 20 years, which is he was he was a conservative type of guy, so he's big on that, because folks, there are people out there, and listen to this very carefully. There are people out there with money, lots of people with lots of money that you will have no idea. I say that because I've experienced it. People have money put away in the bank, and they just don't know what to do with it because they're afraid to get into investment. They're afraid to trust anybody. They're afraid to invest in this and that. And they keep their money sitting in the bank. Meanwhile, the bank is making money off of their money. It's crazy. So you have to have a clear, open mind. You can never say, "Well, he'll never go for that," or "That'll never happen." No, you just never know. Ask the questions, start the conversations, and offer the deals. The worst thing they could do is say no. The worst thing they could do is say no. And if they say no, you walk away, right? That's another way of finding properties, right, to invest in. Okay, and I did a video on auctions. Again, I'll repeat it: auctions, going through your local auction, the local city for auctions, tax auctions. And another video I did was through a real estate agent, listings, MLS listings, and you Zillow and Realtor.com and so forth. A lot of real estate platforms out there. It's really crazy. The competition is insane, insane. I didn't have all that back when I started the business. Okay, and then now this third one is through networking, right? Talking to people. Okay, knocking on doors. Don't be afraid to knock on doors. I had a friend. He was a Jewish gentleman, 32 years old. Every day during the week, he didn't work. His work was he owned property, and we used to network, have coffee together. Every day during the week, he would go knock on people's houses. Hey, sir, are you thinking about selling your house? And if you are, here's my number. my name and number. I'm interested in buying it. And it worked. This guy was picking up houses left and right. You don't know. You don't know what people are going. You don't know what people are. There's people who want to get out and they don't know what ways of doing it. And this may be an open door for them to get out of their investment. So ask the questions, make the moves, hustle. You gotta put hustle into it, folks. I got more videos coming out. There's plenty of ways you can go out there and get properties. And then we're gonna talk about, how to get them financed. And then once you get them, we're gonna talk about what you could do with them as far as refinancing, pulling money out, and buying other properties. There's so much to cover here, folks. Stay tuned. Okay, thanks for watching my. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. Smash, smash, smash. Okay, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. Help me get this content out there. It's the biggest help you could do for me. Thank y'all and peace out. Yeah.